Hello everybody, welcome back to Symphony of the Night, and we're about to have a fucking boss fight to start things off. This is a really interesting way to start off a boss fight. I didn't realize I was that close to the beginning. We're gonna fight a bunch of nudists, because why not? The boss fight here, actually this thing is not that difficult to destroy. The problem is, I haven't really got a decent sub-weapon in order to attack the damn thing. So it's basically just jumping up and attacking it when and where I can. And it's, this is going to be needlessly longer than it usually is. To be honest, even my holy water wouldn't have been particularly good here. The best thing would have been either the cross or the axe even would have been better here. But to be honest, even the the gem thing would have actually been fairly decent here. But yeah, this is definitely not my best showing. As far as I'm aware, I don't know if these things actually give you EXP or not. I suppose this would be technically a good grinding spot, but obviously it's a boss fight, so it may only have EXP for the actual boss itself instead of everything else. I kind of went into this forgetting what was here. Again, there's one boss I keep thinking of in particular that I haven't come across yet, and this was definitely not the one I consider difficult, so... Oh, by the way, guys, we're more than halfway done with the Let's Play at this point, so that's nice. Also, it's been a bit of time between the last time I did a bit of it's like a few weeks since I did like part 11. It's currently the 3rd of April, 2021. So yeah, it's been about 2 weeks, I think. Maybe a bit more. But yeah, we're going to do one part tonight. We're not going to go mad or anything, because I just got done finished the Let's Play. I'm not sure whether you guys will actually see it yet, so I'm not going to say anything about what it is. Well, then again, I suppose it could. I just recorded Shadow the Hedgehog. I just got finished on it. It actually didn't take as long as I thought it would, which is nice, but unfortunately I had one or two really bad parts, and oh my god, we've got giant penises. Actually, we've got 2 penises. If we get 4, we got an echidna. Nice. And yeah, another reason I'm not doing it is because I've actually got a headache and it's getting worse. So yeah, we're just doing one part today. So yeah, here, I think at this point I was like up here trying to think of some kind of strategy I could use, and then I realized, oh bat, this is going to take a while, but I don't really have anything else I can use here. Basically, I just got to take this thing out section by section, and this unfortunately is the only real way I've got here at the moment, so... we're going to go back up top, let our magic regenerate. Or we're not, okay. I suppose taking out the bottom section wouldn't be too difficult. So, I like the design of this thing though, it's really fucking creepy and eerie. It's something you'd see, like in I was going to say Dante's Inferno's in the game, but obviously in hell in real life, I suppose. At least in terms of what it says it looks like. Hell is filled with nudists, apparently. Actually, I'm wondering, do you actually destroy these things anywhere else in the game? And obviously not the giant thing itself, but the smaller enemies, do you fight these things in any other point? I don't think you do. I'm just trying to get up here. Leave me alone. Alright, we're back in our bat form. Unfortunately, that thing took the hit there for it, but never mind. To be honest, thinking it through, I probably could have used the time stopper as well in congestion with congestion. No, that's not the right word. In full support of the the bat. But obviously, I didn't think of it, so. I actually thought of something else I might want to do tonight. Although I'll probably only start it, I won't actually finish it. I actually have no chance of finishing it. I'll probably do it for like an hour if I fancy it. It wouldn't be too bad. I actually had a few little they're not sub-weapons or items, but unfortunately they're not really that powerful. Again, this is me just not coming into things prepared as I should be. And it basically comes from not knowing the layout and where every boss is, as well as a lot of players would. And holy shit, it's got a fucking laser beam. Of course it's got a laser beam. Why wouldn't it have a laser beam? Everybody loves a good laser beam now and then. Ooh, that thing practically fucking hit my toes there. Thankfully no harm, no foul for the time being. Firing my laser. I'm not sure. I think the center is just the one you actually have to kill. I don't think you need to actually kill the rest. Obviously, I'm trying to get it just so I can avoid getting hit by others, I guess. Again, your guess is as good as mine when it comes to this Let's Play nowadays, guys, because again, I haven't done this in a while, so... I've been trying to find, like, decent price copies of Lords of Shadows, obviously Castlevania reboot that only had 2 games before it kind of went down the shit pan. This really isn't a hard fight, guys. It's just basically a bit time consuming, and we finally have opened up the main part. Ooh, that actually does a decent amount of damage there. You can fire your big ass laser. It really doesn't matter to me. I'm only doing 9 damage though. That's not a lot. And even 8 there. It's not even as much. Okay, a little bit worried here, but we do have a couple pot roasts and stuff, so we're good. Oh, I'm gonna have the pizza instead, apparently. 21. Not a lot there. Didn't even get about what we lost, fuck's sake. I don't know why I used both pot roasts. It doesn't really matter, to be fair. You know, it's usually my tactic is just going back to the library and picking up a bunch of high potions. You can't say I don't make these boss fights interesting in the fact that they take a lot longer than they would the usual player. You know, a half-decent player would have been done by now, but I'm not a half-decent player. I'm CaptainTurbo. I am underwhelming in everything. Alright, so boss fight's done finally, thankfully. Love the background in this room as well with all the skulls. It's really awesome. Life max up, always good, and we can move on. Get rid of the ice brand now. Looking for the holy rod. Oh no, we're not looking for the knuckle, aren't we? Where is it? Even I can't see it. Jewel knuckles. There we go. Moving on. This is also, I believe, a new area. Well, at least an area we've not been to yet. Same as the previous area we were in last part, but I mean like a new section of it, I should say. And to be honest, I don't really remember what I did from this point. Oh, we got another item here. Nice. What do we have? The Mormagil. We're gonna call it the Mormagil. I don't know if that's the way you pronounce it, but that's the way I'm gonna pronounce it anyway. Oh, curse my Yorkshire tongue. Alright, so we can head back now. And see what we come up with here. I see, so, you know, when I do these sessions, I always usually just talk about whatever shit's happening in life and all that shit. We've actually just had a fucking heat wave the last couple of days. Everywhere else, I mean, obviously this is 2021, so by the time you guys see it, it'll be long gone, but everywhere else having fucking cold and even snow. We're gonna get snow in about 10 days time, but yeah, we just got off a mini heat wave for like 3 days for the end of March, beginning of April. Really fucking hot, but yeah, it's something, alright. Also, doing this tonight, obviously, and I'll be doing a race and potentially some... I'm doing a race, and I might do a bit more recording tomorrow. I'll have to see. Because next week is wrestling week, because it's WrestleMania season, baby. WrestleMania next weekend, WrestleMania 37. Or is it 38? I can't even remember anymore. I think it's 37. I'll say this. To make this so it's in line with what's happening, the triple threat match, Edge, Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan for the Universal title, and Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship. There you go. That is your 2 main events for the most part, or your 2 title matches. So whatever WrestleMania that is, guys, by the time you're watching this, that is the one that's coming up. So we've got the NXT TakeOver, which is going to be great. I'll probably do you know what? I don't usually do it, especially not anymore. I don't watch like weekly Raw and SmackDown. Might occasionally stick on NXT, but that's about it. And of course AEW. So I've got, I think, something wrestling on every night next week. Obviously, I got Raw, SmackDown, NXT. WrestleMania's 2 nights. We got the Hall of Fame and AEW Dynamite. So yeah, a lot of wrestling coming up next week. And I'm going to watch every single fucking hour of it. It's going to be about... all that considered would take about 15 plus hours in total. But yeah, I will enjoy it. Speaking of wrestling, actually, I need... no surprise spoiler here, because I haven't even started it. I'm probably going to do the first SmackDown game at some point in the future. Here's the thing, that is such a short game, because there's practically no fucking season mode, story mode, whatever you want to call it. That is going to take like 2-3 parts to finish, because I'm only going through it once, because I fucking do not like that game. The 4th one will take a bit, quite a bit long, quite a lot of time, like probably even more than, potentially even more than the second SmackDown game, which was like 25 parts, believe it or not. Obviously, the more we go on, the more time's going to have to be dedicated to those, but the 3rd one's fucking short as shit, so I just need to download it, actually, because I have a copy of the game. I do have a legit copy. Like, I actually have a legit copy of this. No, I don't. Okay, spoiler, I did have a legit copy isn't downloaded on the PSP that I no longer have access to because it's broken, and I don't know the signing details. But I do actually have. Oh, by the way, if you remember earlier, I did say you need the demon familiar for that. And if I'm not mistaken, this might be a boss. Well, it looks like a boss arena anyway, doesn't it? Oh well. So yeah, that's going to be coming up at some point in the future. Again, a short Let's Play, I'm sure, but it is what it is. Oh, I mean, it's not really a boss. It's more like one of those smaller bosses that you saw earlier and stuff. It's not a big deal. I actually like the design of it, though. It's very hentai-esque, isn't it? It's also a bit of a pain in the ass to kill. Your best bet is just to fucking try and fly over it and hope for the best. I'm hoping there is a save down here somewhere. We got a pot roast. Oh, it was actually a full turkey. Not a whole lot here, though. Ooh, that was a massive boost to my strength. Turbo. Oh no, but I didn't see. I was gonna say turbo equipment, but I actually did not see the fact that it actually lowers my defense to nothing. And I'm more of a careful gamer when it comes to stuff like this. I would rather play safe than try and show off and die because I've got no fucking defense. I really want my holy water back. I hate these fucking sub-weapons. There's like fucking poison ivy in there. Okay, so apparently you don't even have to go that way. Obviously we had a boss fight here earlier. No boss fight now though. And we don't actually have that long left, like 3.5 minutes. I was thinking probably only do one, but I'll actually do 2. Let's see how I feel when we're at the end of this one. Let's say we are not far from the end. Like, in terms of if you were just going through vanilla playthrough of this, then yeah, we actually close to the end, but we're not doing vanilla playthrough, sadly. We're going for the main ending. Oh, shame, there were no teleporters down there, which was a pain in the ass. Oh, I forgot to look up, like, between parts I forgot to look up the location of the fucking scuba or whatever it is that lets me breathe underwater. And I believe at this point I'm just basically trying to think where to go next. I'm not really sure myself where the next part is. I think at this point I'm actually thinking about heading towards like what would usually be the final boss, maybe? It could be, I'm not 100% certain. I know there's one area I believe we haven't been to yet that I know I need to get to at some point. Top left sort of area, but and we'll see what happens as we go along here, I guess. I apologize the fact, you know, it's one of those things, you know, I get lost easy in Metroidvania titles. That's why I only play them once every so often. Here's the thing, I'll always enjoy the second playthrough. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I always prefer the second playthrough of these types of games over the first, because the first time I play them, I have no fucking idea what I'm doing or where. Well, not so much what I'm doing, but where I'm going. And it's one of the biggest pains in the ass. To be honest, if I had played this game like... Sorry, if I had done this Let's Play like... 6 years ago, whatever? 6-7 years ago, at the time I'm recording this, when I first started Let's Playing, or at least within my first 2 years, I probably would have had a better idea of where to go, because I played the game a lot more back then. Well, I say a lot more. I'd recently been playing it quite a lot at the time, so I probably would have had an easier time getting through the game than I had during the Let's Play. Again, it's mainly just getting from point A to point B to point C and so on that I have more of an issue with than the actual game itself. And it's not an issue with the game, it's an issue playing the game, I should say. It's not a negative in the game's favor or anything like that, so. To be honest, I'm thinking, yeah, by the looks of it, I'm taking a long time wherever I'm going. Obviously, I don't think I'll see it by the end of this part, but I'm surprised if I'm going where I think I'm going, I'm surprised I didn't use the library card, to be honest. Oh yes, we got the holy water back. I feel safe again. Yeah, looking back, I probably should have just used the holy water, but for whatever reason, I must have just forgot to use it. Anyway, game saved. And we're going to move on. Not sure where we're going now entirely, but we'll move on. And this is actually a slightly new area. We haven't been here yet. But we've got like 15 seconds left, guys. I'm going to head off here. But I hope you enjoyed the last few seconds of the part. And I'll see you in the next part. But until then, sayonara, people.